What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Strangers Mindz. I'm Fernando, and this is Strangers' reaction to Paranormal Caught on Tape. And today we're gonna look into Mind Junkie. 8 scary videos you won't dare to finish. I mean, if that's not clickbait, I don't know what it is. But we're definitely gonna get into it. And just in case you guys, I am wearing the same thing in the past couple of videos, and it's because I'm trying to knock out as much videos as possible because some good news. I'm finally gonna be able to get the hell out of New York, and I'm moving. I'm relocating to another state, and hopefully I will become a representative for OPW in that state. Also, right now I'm gonna keep it under wraps for now, but yeah, I'm excited for that one. So I'm trying to knock out as much as I can, put up as much content as possible, just have everything recording, because once I do the move, I'm not sure how long is it gonna take for me to actually start recording again and start putting out content. So if I have a good lineup going back to back, then I'll be prepared for that, just so you guys could keep on with the having content from me. But without any further ado, let's see what 8 scary videos we won't dare finish. Let's go.
JMO230, or Jess, who lives in Maine, USA, works as a nurse at a psychiatric hospital. She's covering the night shift all by herself, and things are pretty slow until she suddenly notices something that didn't look quite right. She grabs her phone and hits record.
Okay, there's nobody here, right? Nobody here. What is that? Because it is not me. This is me leaving, closing the door. What's that? And here comes the door back opening. And nobody's there. But yet,
it does almost seem like it's casting a shadow on the floor. It does almost seem like it's casting a shadow. I wonder if this is just possibly something on this on the mirror globe that is giving this kind of sight that we're seeing. But when she went to close it, didn't it not seem like it kind of stood sideways?
nobody's there. But yet,
I see her moving back.
Looking up at the convex safety mirror in the corridor outside her workstation, Jess sees what looks like a shadowy figure reflected right back at her. And yet, there doesn't seem to be anyone else around. So, just what exactly is this? Not much is known about this clip, other than what Jess herself has told us. But according to her, she believes she caught a ghost on camera that night. But what do you think this is? Is it a ghost as Jess believes? Let me know down below.
That's actually a better view of it, because you can almost tell a little bit of facial features with the hair. I can honestly say this doesn't seem like it's edited into the video, and you can't really tell right here because the closer you get, it does blur out the image, but you could definitely tell that there's something there. I do like how she was trying to close the door to show, and it did kind of seem like it kind of stood. But it is a bit stationary. It's not really moving. I don't know. This is a good one, you guys. What do you guys think it is? This one has me definitely scratching my head. Because when she closed the door, it did seem like it kind of stepped to the side. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm definitely going to use this for the cover.
If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. Rafaela Cortez is a Chilean woman living in Ireland. Working in housekeeping, she often chats with her friends on the phone to pass the time while cleaning guests' rooms. Everything is going as it should, and Rafaela is just about to finish cleaning a bathroom. Feeling accomplished, she snaps a quick photo in the mirror to send to her friend. However, this seemingly innocent photo is not what it seems. Look closely.
Ya, voy a mostrar la foto. Antes decir que esta foto se la mandé a mi mejor amiga. Mi mejor amiga siempre está al tanto de todas estas cosas. O sea, mi mayor testigo es mi mejor amiga. Pero esta foto literalmente a todos nos dejó así, choqueados. Porque se ve literalmente la persona en su máximo esplendor. O sea, esa silueta se logra ver casi perfecta. Como pueden ver acá en la foto, acá estoy yo. Para mi amiga hacer una foto, literalmente foto para el WhatsApp. Y yo no me percaté de esto. Yo no me percaté de eso. Yo saqué la foto, me puse a limpiar el baño porque uso guantes para limpiar los baños. Entonces saqué la foto, me puse los guantes y de ahí no agarré más el celular. Y después me puse a ver la foto. Creo que la Melissa me dijo así como, oye, ¿qué onda la foto? Y yo la vi y quedé así, choqueada. Y lo prometo, por mi abuelita, por mi gatita que falleció, que no es mentira.
Rafaela's eagle-eyed friend spots a silhouette in the glass door of the shower, almost as if someone or something is standing inside of it. But there's no one there. Rafaela's friend immediately replies to her, alerting her of the presence of the shadowy silhouette. But when Rafaela checks, whatever her friend saw seems to have disappeared.
De hecho, esa foto nos dejó a todos chequeados. O sea, la gente de la estación de policía me decía, es que es imposible. Y yo le decía, ay no, es imposible. Pero no sé cómo pasó, no sé en qué momento pasó, no sé por qué no lo vi antes. O sea, no me fijé, mandé la foto y listo. O sea, como que no me preocupé de la foto hasta que mi amiga me dijo, hey, ¿quién está en la foto? Y tengo un video. Tengo un video del lugar porque un amigo me decía así como, pero es imposible. Yo lo sé, pero es como un misterio. De hecho, el video está en inglés, pero lo voy a poner igual para que vean como el lugar. When I close the door, if someone stay inside, is, you know, like can I see everything for the woman or for the man? I don't know, but I think so. It's just a mystery.
So, if the shower is empty, just what is this? Rafaela and her friend, as well as several of her viewers, think that whoever or whatever this is something paranormal.
I mean, you know, I'm still trying to kind of, you know, yeah, you kind of do see like a bit of a shadow in there. Man, it just does seem, because she is using her phone, taking a picture, you know, towards a mirror. Then that is a reflection on the mirror. Could it be possibly something that is casting some sort of, I don't know, visual shadow, kind of? You know, because if it was a direct photo, would be more compelling, more different. But, you know, she's bouncing off the reflection, you know, the camera shot. She's aiming at the mirror and it's casting this. So there could be anything, you know, in between that could be casting this shadow. What do you guys think? This seems like, you know, I'm not saying this is orchestrated. I think that is, you know, this is her personal account. This is legit by her account. I'm just questioning whether or not if this is paranormal. That's where I'm at. But yeah, let's continue.
Normal, but what do you think this is? Share your thoughts below. This next creepy video was shared to the R Dogman subreddit by Reddit user LazyBrother1436, who thinks their house is cursed. According to the OP, the property has a deeply tragic past. Both of their grandparents and their sibling sadly passed away inside the house. Most recently, the OP's husband was involved in an accident just yards from the house, and he had to be rushed to hospital. Since their husband returned from the hospital, the couple have been unable to shake the feeling that something isn't quite right. Creepy and unsettling events keep occurring in the house. Even the family dog inexplicably barks, as if she is trying to warn her owners of an imminent danger. Late one night, while the OP was relaxing at home, they heard a terrifying scream coming from their backyard, and their dog alerts them to something. Wanting to record the evidence, the OP starts recording on their phone, and what they caught has left Redditors terrified. Ooh.
Oh, it does move. I will need to see that again.
A pair of glowing red eyes can be seen staring in through one of the windows, just watching the OP from the darkness. Apparently, this isn't the first time the OP has seen these eyes before, and it has led them to believe that they are being haunted by something. But what's your verdict on this? Is Redditor LazyBrother1436 really being haunted? And if not, just who or what do these glowing red eyes belong to? Let me know.
So it was interesting because at first I was like, well, it's stationary, you know, it could have been reflecting off of any other, you know, mirrored surface, you know. Can it be orchestrated? I believe so. I want to say yes. I think if you have two laser pointers, you know, manufactured to be together, you know, you could just do kind of a movement, you know, to give that kind of sight. But you know, as far as the dog is concerned, the dog is reacting to something. Dare I say that on the first one, when he was staring into the, you know, the glass that looks like some sort of, I don't know, like a fireplace with candles in it or stuff, you know, I've seen dogs react to, you know, barking at their own reflection. You know, could it be something like this? The same thing with the other when he was staring out, you know, and with the laser pointers. You know, I'm not saying it's fake, but it could definitely be just one of those coincidences with a dog looking into their own reflection. And with the red eyes, definitely, it almost seemed like as though like one of the lasers actually went above the window, piece of window wood. You know what? Let me see if we could go back and see that part at least.
Of glowing red eyes can be seen staring in through one of the windows, just watching the OP from the darkness. Apparently one.
Do you see how like it kind of beams? Yeah, see? It kind of, let me see if, hold on. Let's see when it goes back. That's what I'm talking about. That it's, you know, so this is coming from inside the house. And since it's being it's going to give that kind of reflection as far as it looking like two beady eyes. But right here where I stopped it, you see that it's above that piece of wood. And the dog is probably barking at himself. All right, let's on to the next. Let's move on to the next.
The haunted easy brother. What do these? Queenie Rubio was looking through some old family photos one night when one in particular catches her eye. The photo in question shows Kawani and her family standing outside an old church. At first glance, the photo looks normal, but when Kawani looked a little closer, she was shocked beyond words. Kawani decides to share it to her social media page in the hopes that someone can provide her with answers.
Teve uma época que eu morava no interior de Minas Gerais e morava eu, minha mãe, minha irmã e meu padrasto. Começou a acontecer umas coisas muito bizarras, muito estranhas mesmo no nosso apartamento. A gente morava no 12º andar. E tava tipo uma loucura, a gente já não sabia mais o que fazer. Minha mãe tava com tanto medo que ela colocou grade na janela, com medo de acontecer alguma coisa com a gente, né, comigo e com a minha irmã. Tá, aí chegou um belo dia, a gente decidiu ir pra Tiradentes, uma cidade, né, famosa pela sua história. Ela é bem antiga, tem muita história mesmo pesada, né, tanto que o Tiradentes, o médico, o dentista, morreu lá, né, enforcado na praça pra todo mundo ver. Enfim, é uma cidade que quando você chega, gente, você já sente o clima pesar de uma forma. E a gente foi visitar uma igreja, a mais famosa, uma amarela que tem lá. Quando a gente chegou nessa igreja, antigamente eu não sabia. Era muito comum que os cemitérios, eles existiam do lado da igreja, literalmente do lado, tipo no quintal.
There's usually a church right next to cemeteries.
As pessoas eram enterradas na igreja
or some sort of, I don't know, structure for you to pay your respects, pray.
Praticamente no quintal da igreja. Eu não sabia disso. Tiramos uma foto de frente à igreja. Gente, olhem a foto. Olhem essa foto. Basicamente não tem nada, né? A minha irmã essa primeira, minha mãe a segunda, eu de saia rosa horrorosa e minha prima. Não tem nada, né? Agora eu vou sair daqui. Gente, foquem aqui no lado esquerdo da minha irmã. Eu vou ver se eu consigo dar zoom. Bem na porta da igreja. Eu vou colocar essa foto. Gente, eu morro de medo disso. Foi meu padrasto que viu na época. Eu vou mostrar. Gente, vocês estão vendo? Pelo amor de Deus.
So, you guys do see it, right? Obviously, I see hands. It looks like a robe. Looks like a cross. Can't really tell if it's female or male, but does it have a veil? Definitely looks like some sort of priest. I have to say, I think whatever she's speaking is either, I'm gonna lean more towards as possibly Argentine. I am understanding a little bit of it, but I'm mostly just reading it. And just by her expression, I am believing that this photo is authentic just due to her expression. So, when I am reviewing anything as far as, paranormal is concerned, I'm just not automatically going to assume everything is real. Quite opposite. I am assuming everything is fake. And then if I am left with any, but how could this actually be? And then, I work within that little, space. And if I just cannot come up with something, then, then we are left with a paranormal activity. But that's just my way of thinking. That's just my way of doing things. But this picture, I have to say this picture is pretty good. This picture is pretty good because I've seen a lot of photo opt pictures within the paranormal, and you could actually call it out really quick, especially around the edges. You could almost tell that that is kind of pixelated. When it's fake, it's a little bit pixelated and everything, even though it's like damn near disappeared. but this is very smooth within the picture. Very smooth within the picture for sure. And unless this whole thing is in front of a mirror, well, not a mirror, maybe like a glass, something glass, see-through, but it's protected, then, this could possibly be somebody standing in front of them, behind or next to the person taking the picture. Do you guys understand? But if there is nothing in front of this structure, and this is like a actual, like it is real, I'm gonna go with her expression and the way it looks, that this looks authentic. This definitely looks authentic. That is my opinion. What do you guys think?
Eu mostrei pro meu professor de física, ele não conseguiu falar, não tem nada refletindo pra ser um reflexo de alguém. Gente, olha isso. Olha a cara, parece os Volturi. Olha aqui, olha.
She already, she says there's nothing reflecting. We're not there personally, so we're going to have to go out by what we are seeing and by what she is saying. If she says there is nothing reflecting, then you know what? Then we're going to have to go with that this is an authentic picture. There's no reflection there whatsoever, so...
Cruz no meio. Vocês estão vendo a cruz no meio? Aqui, a cruz.
Yeah, we see the
Tem
cross.
uma cruz aqui. Cadê? Aqui embaixo. A mão! Olha a mão! Olha esse rosto com esse olho olhando diretamente pra cá. Gente, vocês estão vendo isso?
The background of Kawani's family photo, a translucent, human-like figure can be seen, just standing there. Commenters on this video believe that Kawani inadvertently caught a ghost on camera. But what do you think? Is this a ghost? Comment below and let me know.
Very good.
This next creepy video comes from the popular urban exploration channel Finders Beepers History Seekers, and it has been shared before, but no other channels have featured it recently. In the video, Matt and Andy explore an old abandoned farmhouse somewhere in Yorkshire, England. Matt's dog Bear joins them with a GoPro strapped to his back and a light attached to his collar.
Yo, no way. This is awesome. This is awesome. With a very well-trained dog, you can most definitely bring them along investigations, and they could, I don't want to make it seem, like insensitive, but you could use them also as a tool, because they have a sensibility that we don't have. They might sense things that we can't. And I have investigated with someone that had a dog, and the dog would, here and there would bark at a certain place, and I have taken pictures, and something would appear in front of these pictures. So I do believe that with a very well-trained dog, they could be part of an investigation.
As soon as the trio enter the old farmhouse,
But that's just dope. Strapping a GoPro and just letting... Oh, man. I'm telling you, man. I love watching investigator videos. I am probably even thinking to do a compilation video myself and adding, putting together all of the, paranormal investigators, caught on tape, and stuff like this. I have a lot on my plate right now, so let's see.
Bear begins to act a little bit different. He anxiously runs around with his nose pressed against the ground as if he's caught the scent of something and he's trying to find it. Little do Matt and Andy know.
Bear, go find it. Go find it. Find it. Where is it? There's something weird about this place. I feel like we've just had the worst start to a video ever, because Bear's just all over the place, and I don't know what you're doing, snorting up. Oh, I noticed cupboards, to be fair. What we got in here? We've got not very much in the bottom. Is there anything in the... What's that? You hear like a whistle? Where's Bear? Bear? There you go. My concern is that... Oh, he's upstairs. Bear?
would so be nervous, though, honestly, you know, to have a pet running around what seems like an abandoned, let's assume, paranormal location, because, you know, I've seen videos where pets do get harmed, so I would be nervous. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't let him just roam around the whole entire house. I'll probably have my dog run next to me, almost like a trained, you know, patrol dog.
Eh? Bear? Bear? Oh, he's coming now. That worried me. I thought he'd hurt himself or something, or... I don't whimper. Yeah.
He has a
You
flashlight.
little fool. There's something going on with you today. Unless he's caught something.
After Bear disappears upstairs for a couple of minutes, Matt and Andy start to feel concerned when they can't find him. Suddenly, they hear him barking and whimpering from upstairs, but when he joins them, they assume all is well and carry on with their exploration. But while they sift through a pile of old books in one of the bedrooms, Bear sneaks off again.
I'm gonna have a quick look on this bed, see if I can find anything else. Rabbits? What are you doing? What is it? What you found? I wonder if there's someone outside.
Matt and Andy hear Bear barking upstairs again. This time, the pair decide to follow Bear upstairs.
What is it? Like, is it out of a bathroom or something?
Like an old bathroom cabinet. It's got a USB thing.
Oh no, it's a lock. Is it side? It's supposed to be sideways, that's why. It goes sideways. Yeah. You like turn the whole thing though, don't you? And then why's that got a lock on it though for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all.
Shaking.
Someone has definitely just run down those stairs. Where is it, Ben? Hello? Hello?
After a thorough search of the ground floor, none of them find anything, but then Matt remembers the GoPro strapped to Bear's back. They decide to check the footage, and what they find creeps them the f*** out.
We can watch his footage back. I'll have to do it on his camera.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole point of stopping a GoPro, right? I mean, you're not just gonna stop a GoPro on a dog, question everything, and not check the camera.
Come on.
Hiding underneath one of the beds, staring right back at him. Matt and Andy decide to check out the bedroom where the person was spotted.
Absolutely shitting my pants. But yeah, we'd come up here, and whoever it was, from what I can see, I can't even go downstairs ever again. I'm living up here now. Yeah, it's here, look. They've been under there. Whoever it was under that bed. Andy, what do we do now? This is horrible, Andy. I can deal with spooky, ghosty things, but real people...
People are just unpredictable.
If they're laying under a bed in an abandoned house, there's something not right in the first
Desperate,
place.
aren't
If Bear hadn't alerted us to it, what would happen when we came upstairs?
they? God knows.
That's the thing that worries me.
Somebody on the bed has just jumped out and grabbed me.
Yeah, it's grabbed your leg from under bed. It's like every child's nightmare, isn't it?
Trust me, I wouldn't have been in here.
I would have been booting him in the head.
There'd have been an Andrew-shaped hole in the door. Trying to get out. Honest to God. I wouldn't have been about. Forget it.
So you guys, yes, it is. If you are venturing into an abandoned location, just because it is abandoned doesn't mean that there is nobody inside. This is what's going on right now. They found that Bear came across somebody who was hiding under the bed, a real living person. That is a very, it could be a dangerous situation if you come across a person down, because, yeah, they're right. Who is actually going to be in an abandoned building under the bed, because if anything, well, let's just assume these guys didn't have permission to walk into this house, right? And they're just venturing in, like how I would into certain abandoned locations. But I always announce myself that I'm here. Make yourself known. All of this is very important when you go into an abandoned location, because people should announce themselves before entering. It's just for safety purposes.
This scary moment has left Matt and Andy and their viewers creeped out. And as Matt says, if Bear hadn't been with them that night to warn them of the potential danger, who knows what could have happened. Thankfully, Matt, Andy and Bear all made it out safely.
Look through where they had to crawl in, dude. So most definitely they didn't have any permission to go into that location, which is fine. That's completely cool. It's all good. I'm not gonna, throw shade on them for entering an abandoned location, because I do it. So, you could obviously see that they didn't break in, which is fine. But there's always that possibility that there's somebody in there, and you just have to be careful.
Gracie's Arts and Supper Club is a fine dining restaurant in the city of Valletta, Malta. The restaurant regularly posts their promotions, events, and new dishes to social media, like many restaurants do. However, late one night, one of the restaurant's CCTV cameras captured something which the owners can't explain. They decided to upload it to the restaurant's social media, and it quickly gained traction. Here's the footage. Captured on the restaurant's CCTV camera in the middle of the night, a translucent figure can be seen walking down the stairs before it disappears into thin air. Commenters on this video were left spooked by this clip, with many not surprised due to the history of the restaurant's location. However, some just weren't convinced, claiming that the restaurant did this as a publicity stunt. But what do you think? Ghost caught on camera? Comment below with your thoughts.
Oh man, unfortunately, with in a way, the paranormal does attract a certain group of people. So regardless of if there is a business that is kind of not really receiving the amount of patrons that they would like, they might go and put up some sort of publicity stunt. For sure, I see that happening. As far as I'm concerned, the way it looks it looks really clean, though. It looks really clean. Because we've seen videos of security cameras that are very kind of outdated, and if you're walking fast enough, it is going, due to the pixelation and the frame per second, is going to give it like some sort of a disappearing act depending on how fast you're moving. This over here, however, if it isn't photoshopped, I would say this is a good catch. But it's so clean. It's almost like one of those instances that is too good to be true, kind of. Because this is the holy grail. This is the holy grail of paranormal investigating. Catching a full body apparition. And, it's obviously transparent. And just the way it moves, it's like, it's so clean. Like, if this is orchestrated...
Claiming that the restaurant did this as a publicity stunt.
I wonder what this is. I wonder what that is. It almost looks like a straight line. It looks like a straight line. That's interesting.
But what do you think? Ghost caught on.
Are we seeing a act, like a bit of a mirror act going on here? Or is this something that's on the lens, like a web? of sorts that is actually just not moving at all. That is kind of interesting. I cannot determine. Look, it almost looks like a whole, almost like if there is like, you know, something either this side or this side. That looks a little bit sus, which is also, unfortunately, due to this being a paranormal video, it could be something that's helping whatever portray it to be a authentic video. I mean, at first I didn't even catch it until it was paused.
Did this as a publicity stunt? But what do you think? Ghost caught on camera? Comment below with your thoughts.
I don't know, you guys. That one left me scratching my head. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that was legit? I just really didn't like that line. But hey, I think that is the second video that I could use as a cover. That's for sure.
The next creepy video for today comes from the popular ghost hunting channel Franco TV. In the video, Frank conducts a paranormal investigation at a huge cemetery somewhere in Florida, USA. The cemetery is the subject of several local legends, most notably that it is haunted by the ghost of a vengeful old lady who passed away in tragic circumstances. Not long after beginning his ghost hunt, Frank begins to hear strange noises, and things get creepy from here.
So I don't see that. I just heard a noise up there. Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. Something moaning or crying on the outside, or someone yelling. It's about like 1 or 2 right now. So I don't know who's gonna be moaning and yelling, and it's just echoing into this location.
Frank hears what sounds like crying or moaning coming from somewhere in the darkness. Despite the chilling atmosphere, Frank continues his exploration when a sudden metallic clanging draws his attention and he hurries to investigate. He finds himself looking right at the tomb of the old lady who is said to haunt the cemetery, and this is where things start to get really creepy.
I did hear like a sound of a metal hitting further back there. But nothing. It scared me enough to just run up here to look. I'm looking at the old lady tomb right now, and I see something. Holy shit. I'm gonna switch to color mode. Right now I'm looking into the room. I know it looks a little bit grainy. Go ahead and turn on the light. What is that? When I turn on the light and I turn it off, it looks like there's something just standing there. I'm getting eaten alive by these mosquitoes. See it? It's like right in there. It just looks like something dark. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the light again. It could be just a gate. I'm not sure, but it looks like something standing there.
Frank's thermal imaging camera picks up the heat signature of something in the entrance to the old lady's tomb, but when he switches to a different setting and shines his flashlight in the area, there's nothing there. Moments later, Frank gathers his courage and enters the tomb, bringing a bunch of sage incense to purify the area and an ovilus, a device that detects fluctuations in the electromagnetic field and translates them into words. Devices at the ready, Frank ends up capturing this.
Is there anyone out here with me that would like to talk? Dangerous.
The device utters the word dangerous, but that doesn't deter Frank. He continues on with his investigation, asking more questions. The name Jones comes through Frank's device, and then, not long later, Frank comes across this.
I just realized that right over here it says Jones. And Jones is the name that the Ovilus was just talking about. Is your name Jones? Hold on, let me see if I can lower the brightness on this thing. Listen. Found me. This thing just said found me.
The ovilus says the words, found me, thereby suggesting something truly chilling, that Frank is communicating with the spirit of the person buried in the grave bearing the name Jones. Throughout his time inside the tomb, Frank says he's been hearing a helicopter circulating in the sky. Thinking that it might be a police helicopter searching the area for a criminal, Frank feels a bit on edge. And that's when he spots movement in the distance.
I could see somebody towards the statues. Way out there.
Is that a group of people?
Far in the distance, Frank's night vision camera catches a mysterious white figure wanting to get a closer look. Frank makes his way towards it, and maybe he shouldn't have.
I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. I don't even see them. Wait, I think I do. Look. Freaking light. There we go. They're way up there. They're just walking back and forth. I want to make sure there's nobody else around. Oh, that looks like the run. That. Oh, that looks like
That right there gave me the chills. What about you guys? That right there gave me the chills, because you know, this is what I say. This is why I don't go to places by myself. Not just because I'm afraid to be there by myself, but it is due to safety purposes. You know, having a couple of people with you, even if it's just one extra person, you know, your safety meter just goes all the way up. If you're by yourself, anything could happen in any of these places. So, you know, I always just gravitate towards, you know, like if I don't have nobody to go to a location with, I might as well just, you know, schedule something and make sure that there's somebody there with me. I won't go to these places by myself. But hey, just in case, if I ever make it out to Florida, I'll probably hit this guy up. And if he wants to do collabs and do, you know, actually have like build somewhat of a team together, you know, I am down for it, because I need to find out where this place is at. And yeah, it is kind of creepy. You're checking your back and everything. This guy is way far out, and then he's looking around, and then all of a sudden you see this thing doing a beeline straight to you. Yeah, that's creepy. Hell yeah. He's still coming, bro.
Holy, that is so fucking creepy.
Dude.
There's somebody fucking running.
Better get in your car, don't drop your keys, and get the fudge out of it. Just like the other paranormal investigators, I am more afraid of the living than the dead, because the living, they're so unpredictable. You don't know what are their actions about. I wonder if this guy is about to like turn on the key and the key doesn't fucking start.
Holy shit. I am now making my way towards the front. That was the creepiest I've ever seen. I don't know what that was. I thought it looked like a crackhead or some sort of homeless person out there, but when I saw that thing running towards me, that freaked me the hell out.
All of a sudden, whoever Frank was approaching notices him and begins to run straight at him, and Frank flees in fear with whoever this is still chasing him. Luckily, Frank makes it back to his car and drives out of the cemetery. Now, whether or not the figure Frank captured on camera was anything paranormal is up for debate, but suddenly the first word that Ovilus said seems shockingly relevant. Dangerous. So, what or who was this Frank captured on his night vision camera? And was there a spirit in the tomb that was trying to warn Frank before it was too late? Or was it all staged? As some of you like to mention in the comments whenever I post a Franco clip, I do read every single comment. Let me know.
Well, I would hate to think that this guy orchestrated everything just because he's a paranormal investigator. Yes, I'm not saying all paranormal investigators are doing this for the right reasons, but, you know, me being a paranormal investigator, me coming across a bunch of people within the paranormal field that do come across more that people have an agenda and they're just trying to get on top as fast as possible. And there are some that is really genuinely doing this for the research, for the science, for the curiosity, for what happens after life. I want to think that this guy is doing this for the right reasons, and this is not fake. Now, both situations with the shadow moving, I think it's not related. That could have possibly been a crackhead for sure. And it's just two different things. You know, using the infrared, you can see movement. But with the light on and off, it does seem just like a shadow due to the gate. But the infrared showed movement. So, you know, I don't think one has to do with the other. So, yeah. Let's continue, guys. This is the last one. Let's see. It's behind you.
The final clip in this week's video was posted to the internet by Hannah Holloway after she started seeing something creepy in her apartment. Whenever Hannah tried to record a selfie, someone or something creepily appears behind her. She can see it on her phone screen, but when she looks behind her, no one's ever there. This went on for several weeks, but then one night, Hannah manages to capture whatever has been lurking behind her on camera.
Okay, I am recording this to see if anyone can help me. I started seeing it a few days ago when I got back from my mom's house. I first thought it was a shadow, or I thought it was just something that like wasn't there, and now I'm pretty sure it's in here with me. So I'm gonna see if I can get it on camera, okay? So I'm just gonna be talking and seeing. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got it, but I'm gonna check. Okay, I definitely got it. So the weird thing is that if I don't check on it, every so often it starts this.
Come on, man.
As Hannah is recording a video, someone or something can be seen standing in the darkness right outside her door, staring eerily at her. Creeped out, Hannah checks the footage, and then tapping can be heard behind her. She turns the camera, and what looks like a hand can be seen tapping on the door frame. The video then ends shortly afterwards. Now, viewers' opinions of this video are mixed. Some believe that Hannah is being haunted by something evil, but others are pretty skeptical and believe Hannah staged the whole thing for internet fame due to how scripted it feels and how quickly the video cuts off. But ultimately, what's your opinion on this video? Is Hannah being haunted, or was it all just for views? Tell me.
For views, and you know, it's just completely acted out. I mean, oh my God, jeez. You see, you know, there are a lot of people that are gullible and they would believe certain things like this. But, you know, with me and my experience, that is all, you know, I'm going to call cap on this one. So this is absolutely nothing to even, you know, if you're a fan of horror and you want to get freaked out, sure, this will give you the goosebumps, but this isn't real. This is all just cap. But yeah.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time.
Alright guys, I believe I have done already videos on both of these, but I will definitely check again. But until then, you guys, if you guys are enjoying this kind of content, please do what you do when you like a channel. Hit that like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys on the next. Peace.